Man, I've been deleting shit through my mind, getting rid of everything, just wanting to feel again, feel like we all deserve to be. I was thinking, been meditating, been evaluating introspection, how this world is designed already as it is. Because of us, we've fucked it up, we've added things to it, we've abused it, and we've gotten comfortable, and the world isn't how it's supposed to be, to a degree that you probably don't even know what I just said, because we've abused it so much, we've changed definitions of everything so much. We're not supposed to have money. Everybody, the original Earth, what everyone thinks and knows whenever I say that's, what we should think of when this is brought up. We don't need to be paying all kinds of money for this, for that, for whatever. Water's free. If I really don't pay this fucking electricity bill, these lights will turn off. Really? Will these lights not have been on if we didn't have paper? Okay. Point of this is I should be making more videos like this. Anyways, point of this is I want to be, I think, what everybody else wants to be, but what we all are afraid of doing is actually putting that foot forward to do it, because of us abusing the world in now the human sense, and us being, afraid and ashamed of being who we are and who we were born to be, how we're even born on the ball floating in the middle of nothing in the first place, which doesn't make sense, which is so unfair. What's beautiful about this is I think there's multiple people. I hope you're not picking up this wind. What's beautiful about it is I think there's multiple people who know exactly what I'm talking about, know what they want and how they want to feel. Everybody just wants to wake up and be. Just do what you do. You're not harming anybody. We're all full of love. We should be filled with love. Which brings me to the point of now how we can't be filled with love is because how we grew up and our upbringing and what brought us to this. We're all products at the end of the day. You can literally look at, we've been able to screw up this world so bad you can look at it in a 3D sense. If I'm dark with this, if I got these dangling on my head, I got a gun in my pocket, I've sold some kind of, can I say this? You know what I mean? If there's somebody with a cowboy hat, cowboy boots, jeans on, they talk a certain way, they'll say certain things, all products of our upbringing and where we are from. And life is just more than what meets the eye. And ever since I've seen that and recognized that, hung out with just so many people where I've needed to try to fit in and make myself smaller or make myself like somebody I'm not, so that I can talk to people. Like, what is that? That's just so weird. I look back. We are all products of our upbringing. So many of us haven't received the correct amount of love in whatever way, shape, and form, and it shows, of course. How else is it not supposed to? You can't be something that you're not. You can't be something that you've never seen. You can't be something that's never existed. You can't have something that doesn't exist. 4 minutes, okay. Let me get to the point of this whole thing, dude. Why I even started this video. So many of us have been passing on what we have accumulated and what we've been through. I hate that for us. And I was thinking, like, I want to be what I was first saying, how whatever is up there, the creator designed us. I want to be exactly how we're supposed to be in the original planet, in the original way. We're not supposed to be out here thinking about and having anxiety, knowing that, oh, I can't say this or be this way. I got to fit in, I got to say these right things so that, people will like me more and people will talk to me more. That's not right in any way, shape, or form. We all know this. But I've wanted to get rid of all of that and come back to, because I'm sure there is a way that we were born to be. I'm sure, none of that. We're just supposed to wake up and just exist how we are supposed to. But we've been passing on what we've accumulated, what we've been told to embed into our minds, into our existence, and we don't deserve that. And I know that shadow work is a thing that everybody's going to have to do. That's what I'm doing, and this is what this video is about, really. Introspection. And it's so unfortunate that we have to do it, but we have to because we've been born in a crappy timeline, especially Gen Z. I mean, good Lord. Generation A, I feel like Generation A, I feel like they're nicer. I've seen so many kids, man, they don't get under my skin on purpose because Gen Z's so just bored. I mean, so many people are, God. Maybe it's because they're still young and they're picking up things as time goes on, but Generation A, I got y'all. I believe in y'all too. I don't know. Generation A, I got y'all. I believe in y'all. I don't know if that messed up the video, but we don't deserve what we've been through. And we're going to automatically pass it down. And I know we've seen all the Instagram things, those, the Facebook posts and people retweeting it and people reposting. And there's like a picture of the parents yelling at the kid, and now the kid grows up and then turns to their child, and then they transmute it into like I love you instead of hate that they got from their parents. And then the kid is a beautiful kid. And that's way easier seen and said than done. But I was thinking, like, damn, how can this be fun? How can this be easier? You don't deserve that in the first place. You know that just as much as I do. We know better now. I don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. We don't deserve to be somebody that we're not and someone that we're not supposed to. I know shedding things and getting rid of all kinds of ideas and things that we've claimed to be as us. That's that ego that we're going to have to let go of, and everyone's going to have to let go of it. And I think I just got rid of it, and that's why I'm making this video, like, fully. But it sucked, and it hurt a lot. A28, it hurts a lot. I'm like, man, that's not fun. We shouldn't have to go through this. Life should be so much easier. And I know that people are going to have to go through whatever. And that's the thing. It's different for everybody. And it's so sad whenever you tell people this and and you let people know that the things that you're going through, and they just have fun with it. They see that, oh, okay, that's how this human works now. I'm going to either use this to my advantage or toy with it. And that's that Gen Z BS I'm talking about. My neighbor's dogs. They're kind of cool. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve that in the first place. I know that this is going to be really to get rid of it and to get rid of all the things that you've become that aren't you. Get rid of them because you don't deserve it. Because look at what you would have done and what you don't know that you're aware of, that you were going to pass down, that you've probably passed down to your friends, that you've, fears that you've projected onto other people. They tell you about their dreams. They tell you about things that they want to accumulate, milestones they want to reach, and then out comes, well, what about this? And that's coming from you more than them. And now you've probably embedded something and gave them something to fear, or whatever it is that you shed onto them Now they have it, and now that thought exists in their head. If you don't have kids. And so if we have kids and we're going to continue the little ball floating in the middle of nothing, we shouldn't have things that we aren't fully aware of, because then we pass it down, just like your parents or your teachers. Man, teachers gotta know, man, that their role is so important. I have so many teachers that man, if I could, man, oh man, I would jump off the top turnbuckle. Oh man, I would drop kick the absolute dogma out of them mother lovers. God, oh, try and keep it clean for the kids. Did I cuss already? I think I did. Man, but I'd slap them, man. I'd swanton bomb them. But anyways, the whole reason that we're messed up is because we were passed on things that they didn't know. And we can't be mad at them because they didn't know. Not only did they not know and they weren't aware, but they weren't given the opportunity to be aware in the first place. They never had somebody like this making a video who actually done shadow work, who actually uploaded it, who, even if they did, even if someone did, which I have seen people do, they never found it. They never knew that it was possible to be aware of things that they aren't aware of. Whether that's, here's a like a small example. Whenever you're listening to a song and it's like the music video or something, you fast forward it and you effing go too far into the song and the song starts and you're like, oh man, and then now you got to skip the whole song because you just ruined the whole mood. Now you got to restart the song. That might be a weird, small example. That might not be the best example, but it's kind of there. And we just need to be able to be, like, we make mistakes. You didn't do it intentionally. You did not do this on purpose at all. Don't beat yourself up in any way, shape, or form. We don't deserve what has happened to us. We don't deserve to carry it on, because at the end of the day, that might not even be you at all. And when I say at all, I promise you that's not it. I've seen so many people that look like this and I've got hair like this that act the same way, that talk the same way, that shake hands the same way. I see people around and it's crazy how many people, how many boots, jeans, flannels, how many plaid shirts, how many the cool these bow tie things, but they're like just strings. Those are cool. The cowboy hats, it's like, man, how does that happen though? Realistically, how did that, like, do you guys not know? Like, do you not have a favorite shoe? You don't have a favorite pair of pants? You don't have your, like, y'all use the same deodorant? And I was there too, and I recognized, like, dang, like, I can't just be. I hate that. I can't just be. I just want to be. I don't want to think. We're not human thinkings. We're human fucking beings. That's on me. I'll bleep it out. If I remember. I just wanted to say that you don't deserve it, and I feel like whenever we start to shed, and everyone's going to go through it at some point in time, I promise. The Schumann resonance, the Earth's frequency, that thing is speeding up. Everybody knows that the world is changing and turning and feeling different, and we all just need to have love for each other. I know that it's hard to give out something that you don't have, so that's why we need to give it to ourselves. And to give it to ourselves, we need to get rid of the things that are allowing us to not give it to us, the things that are blocking it. And I just know that it's going to be so difficult because it was so bad for me. And I just, one day, back in like, 2020, 2021, I woke up, I was like, man, I want to be my best version now. I don't want to wait till 35 to let go of, okay, I can't, I don't know, everything's different for everyone. Everything is different for everyone. We can't be out here judging. I can't, let me think about something that I actually got rid of. Let me just make it up. I can't, make a pancake eat a pancake without having my favorite syrup. My favorite syrup on it needs to be my favorite syrup on it so that I can eat my pancakes, so my pancake needs to be tasting so damn good. You're gonna live. You'll be all right. And if I'm sorry that came off a little, I shouldn't have said it like that. You see, I caught myself. You see that? I apologize, and I take that back. Immediately, I take that back. We're gonna live. We are going to live. You will be good with normal syrup, with even out any syrup. You might not even remember this pancake. You're not even gonna taste it in 10 minutes. But things like that. And I know it's gonna be so hard and it hurts, but I was thinking like, I came to this realization. I had this epiphany, like, man, we don't deserve it though in the first place. Oh Lord. I had this epiphany. I hope that didn't mess up the video, but I had this epiphany. We don't deserve it in the first place. We don't deserve it in the first place. Like, that's not you. That was never you to begin with. The people that gave it to us, they weren't aware in the first place. We can't be mad at them. We can't be. We literally can't be. There are some different situations now. There are some different situations. And, you know, at the end of the day, they are a product. Whoever brought you up, or whoever helped you, or whoever assisted you, or whoever made you think a certain way, or put information in your head that you may not like. Bro, people beat themselves up so bad, and I was one of those people. And that's, come back to Gen Z. We need to quit hearing things of people and seeing, okay, so that's how they work, and toying with it. People beat themselves up so bad up here. So bad. You never know what people are going through. The little joke that you can make can just be the camel that breaks the straw's back. What's it? The straw that breaks the camel's back. Life is already hard as it is. Okay, let's not pass on the hate. Life is already disgusting as it is, and I know that brings you joy and hee hee ha ha kiki for you just not know better, because you're bringing joy, because we can only think of one thing we can only be one place at one time. We can only think of one thing. And so you may not recognize that you're actually hurting someone's feelings. You're putting something into someone's brain that they don't need, that they don't want, that was never needed, that they never thought of. That's going to, be to their detriment. It'll ruin them in some way, shape, or form, right? People, and I was one of them, man. They belittle themselves. You just talk down on yourself. And don't do that, okay? Just don't do that anymore. You don't know what people are thinking sometimes, and you could put yourself in danger. Oh man, I had to stop hanging out with everybody because people just made me think about things. I could never just be unconditionally, because then their limit and how they have reached themselves would be whenever they see something funny, or they find something hilarious, or they see that somebody's just being vulnerable. This will piss me off. Being so vulnerable, they take that, as an opportunity. It's a Gen Z thing. At least I see it a lot in Gen Z because I am Gen Z. But probably the older gen, probably everyone, but they take it and they use it and they abuse it, and they see that they have something that they can toy with. They gain in some way from, they just make themselves feel better, because that's as high as they can go. That's as far as they've reached themselves. You make fun of yourself because you actually healed and you love yourself, or you healed whatever, you can laugh at yourself. It's okay. That's beautiful. That's so beautiful when people do that. And I try to be an example now that I know better. But you'll laugh at yourself, and people will look at you and be like, and they'll take that and see that either it's something that they can't do, or they feel like they can't do, and now they need to attack or retaliate in some way, shape, or form against you, or they just see that, oh, haha, if he's laughing at it, then I'm going to laugh at it. I'm going to laugh at other stuff, and I'm going to laugh at this too and this, because you laugh at yourself, so why can't I laugh at everything? And I might not be healed over there. All right, don't touch that. Hey, who told you to go over there? Huh? Get out of there. Hey, get out of there. Hey. We don't need that. Hey, whoa. Overall, wow, 20 minutes. This was supposed to be a 5-minute video. I don't want people to hurt as bad as it should, as it's supposed to, as it seems, right? Because if you can think about it, then, I mean, the option is there. I wanted to become my best self early on, and I feel like I've done that to such a degree. I've been beating myself up. January was kind of tough. February was rough for no reason. March, I don't know, I've hit some breakthrough. I shattered some kind of ceiling, and now I'm just like, I'm making this video. 20 minutes, okay. 22 minutes max. 22 seconds. Love yourself. I know it's a lot easier. I know it's very difficult. Trust me, it's way difficult. But here's some few steps that I took. Isolate. Get away from the people that are making you think that you aren't something and that are keeping you from running away from the things that you need to fix or that should be fixed, that you never needed and you never had to have in the first place. It's not you. 111, you say that? It's not you. It's not you in the first place. And that's so unfair. It's so unfair. That's the point that I really want to make. It's so unfair. So I know that it's going to be difficult shedding things, ego, doing shadow work, looking at yourself and loving who's in the mirror. But at the same time, I hope this makes it a little bit easier because that's not you. You don't deserve that. You never did. So don't be, don't beat yourself up and don't be, pissed off about, it's going to hurt. Things are going to hurt. And if you truly know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I said it. The introspection, I gave the pancake example. Just getting rid of the things to make life easier. What's outside of your control is outside of your control. All that matters is all that's ever mattered. All that's important is all that's important is all that's ever mattered. All that matters is all that's ever been important. The only thing that's promised in life is us transitioning into the next one. What's outside of you is outside. What's inside is inside. 2222. With that being said, I send love your way. All love, one love, nothing but love, light, happiness, joy, bliss, gratitude. Let me get one more for you. Being thankful, tranquility. I like that one. Tranquility, peace, inner peace, peace in the mind. You don't deserve it. That was never you to begin with. Don't be mad at the ones who gave it to you. They never even got a chance. They never even got a chance. You feel more bad for them than hate them. And now we can fix the life and we can be not only a better example. That's right. We gonna do this thing. We gonna be the better example. What's good? What's goody? It's getting dark. But we're going to pass on and create a better world, a world where if we have to get, I shouldn't say that. In the earlier stages, I'm going to say it because it's going to kind of be needed. If you need to feel something, if you need to have a drive, look at how they did us. Whoever, teachers, parents, grandparents, elders, people that we lived with. Look how they did us. Cousins, relatives, all of them. We don't want to do that. We don't want to continue that. You don't even want to be that. So this is where we change. This is where we turn it around. Gen Z, it starts with us, to be completely honest. It starts with us. We are the change. We are the change. Yeah, we are the change. 2414. I love you. And this will be first of many, I think. I don't know what I'm going to call this, but I love you. Good night.